beautiful mid-November. Fishing on a main canal among different polders. Polders are like these checkerboard fields. They run through different smaller canals, and typically there is a bigger canal that feeds them. These are perfect for pikes. And it's a windy day. It's beautiful to see all this beautiful lush green. It has been raining. This morning is actually beautiful. The sun comes and goes. It's super windy. It's super chilly. It's about 4 Celsius, something like 40 something, 44 Fahrenheit. But it is an amazing place to fish in. Earlier I lost the pike. That was my mistake. I typically fish here with a silver fox in number 5, and they seem to be very attracted by it. The vibrations are strong, and yet you can fish it relatively slowly, and that's what I noticed. It's about how you don't need to go that fast. You don't need to spin the rod fast. They react to vibrations, but at a slow pace. And of course they go after fish, especially where there are tall canes. That's what they hide, and they ambush predators. But I think it's normal for every country, really, not just the Netherlands. So I continue fishing. Hopefully I catch a couple more. I just caught one, not a big pike, but it's a pike. It's always fun. And earlier I lost my silver number 5, so I'm using something different now. And I just cast these old school spoon with like a bucktail, and after 3 casts I caught it. So I'm gonna continue fishing with this one and hoping for the best. I had back-to-back strikes, and I lost it again, the second one on the back-to-back. It's a shame. So I need to be better at landing this fish. I think I just kept my line too not tight enough, unfortunately. Well, let's go back at it. Let's see if we can do a back-to-back-to-back. I just caught another one. They're not big. These pikes are not that big. I think the big mamas have not arrived yet. But it is reassuring that in a couple of hours I had 4 good bites. I landed 2, and I think I found my favorite lure. This spoon with a bucktail. I think it's the best thing. I keep using it. Also, it's helpful because it's chunky and heavy. And with this heavy wind, it is definitely helpful to cast longer distances, so that to allow the spikes to chase a little bit and then finally strike. So it seems like it's working out. And also, another thing is that is super cool. We are only 10 miles from Rotterdam, downtown. Rotterdam, I think it's the 2nd largest city in the Netherlands. So it's not technically urban fishing, but definitely it's close by a main metropolis, let's call it, and yet it is beautiful, peaceful, and full of wildlife, with so many birds, from swans to cranes to mallards and I don't know all the names, but you get the point. There are so many kind of species. Speak to you in a bit. I'm so freaking dumb. I just lost another one. I brought it all the way to the bank, and then I lost it. I need to have a net, and that's another problem. The banks are far from here. The water is far, and it's not easy to reach. If I had the net, I would have easily landed it. lesson learned. Wow, as I just finished my previous video complaining about myself and not landing the fish, I just got one, 37 inches long, beautiful piece, beautiful animal, nice fight, but I did not want to lose this one, no way, awesome. This is where the last two come from, the one I missed and the other one I caught, the 37 incher, and I think there is a nice current from there, and there is some vegetation actually underwater, and I think they were like ambushing right there where the water flow comes out, goes in that direction, and that's where I was fishing. I was casting here, aiming at the corners, and that's where I caught them, right, basically right there. So